Hey there, welcome to this week's Kiss from Kristin. I'm Kristin Wood, your favorite body wellness coach, and I help women that want to ditch the diet culture and just focus on the gifts that God gave us so that they can lose the weight naturally and have it gone forever. Quit the yo-yo, quit having it come back. So a friend of mine recently told me that she loves to follow me because she knows me. She has spent time with me and she knows that I walk what I talk. And so she enjoys following me and listening to things because she knows this is what I'm actually doing. I'm not asking anyone to do something that I wouldn't do myself. So I thought, maybe other people don't know me as well as she does. So it might be nice if you could see inside what a typical day in the life of Kristin looks like. So I'm going to share with you what my routine is for the day. And you can take away that what does consistency look like? What are the non-negotiables? Your day may not look like mine. Mine has taken years to evolve. And you may need time to figure out what actually does work best for you. But this is what mine looks like. Yours might not start the same, might not end the same. But I just want to share it with you. So I typically get up at 5 a.m. I'm a morning person, always have been. And even though I don't have to rush out the door most days to get started with my day, I still get up early, which means I go to bed early. We typically go to bed around 9:30 each night. Now, do you have to go to bed early and get up early? No. You can go to bed late and stay in bed late. The timing doesn't matter so much as long as the amount of time that you're getting sleep. I know that it just feels best for me when my body has had anywhere from 7 to 8 hours of rest. That's when I function my best. So I try to make sure that I'm staying in that window. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a woman in my early 50s and menopause has set in. And for probably, it's been a while, but I've been struggling with that sleep because it doesn't fail. At 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, I am woke up in a full-on meltdown hot flash. And it doesn't last long, so I'm fortunate with that, but it does wake me up. And so it's disrupting my sleep, and I've got to go fall back to sleep, and it's kind of a pain because there are nights that when I'm up in that few minutes, I start thinking, and then I have trouble getting back to sleep. Well, a couple weeks ago, I had a friend reach out to me about a collagen elixir. And my nails are crap, my hair was really getting dry, and my skin was extra dry. And I consider myself to be fairly healthy. I feel like most of the time I'm eating properly, I'm getting a wide variety of foods, so I really didn't know what I needed to add in. So I thought, I've heard collagen brought up several times, I'm going to give it a try. And I did, and my nails started getting better. My hair feels, just smoother again, and my skin is good. But something unexpected happened. I happened to realize that about a week ago, I quit waking up at 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock in these hot flashes. I just have been sleeping all night. I have been actually dreaming. So is it a coincidence? I don't know, but I'm not going to give up this collagen because I really value my sleep. That is an important non-negotiable for me, and I'm going to keep it up. So if you have trouble sleeping, it's not something that they actively promote as a benefit of taking the collagen elixir, but it's done amazing things for many people. It's a common side effect, so I'll take it. So back to my day. I get up at 5 o'clock. I'll go grab a glass of water and I go do a stretching program. For me, I love eccentrics. I started it about 4 years ago. A friend recommended it to me after I was having some tightness in my hamstring. She's like, oh, try this. My mom does it. And I tried it. It took me a while to really give it a chance. But once I did, it is now an absolute non-negotiable for me. Every day I'm going to do an eccentric stretching program. I started watching it on PBS, changed providers, didn't have PBS, so I got some DVDs. And now I've gifted myself with the on-demand series so that I get all the instructors and I get all different kinds of time frames. Typically, I do just a 20-25 minute stretching routine. If I don't have a super busy day scheduled, I might give myself the gift of doing a 40 to a 60 minute routine. But typically 20-25 minutes is where I land, and that's what I've been doing for about 4 years. So I do my stretching, then maybe I need another glass of water. I'll go get some more water, and I grab my journal and whatever book I happen to be reading. And I give myself about 30 minutes of journaling reading time, unless I want to go longer. But usually it ends up about 30 minutes. And in that time, some days I read first, some days I journal first. It's a mix. When it comes to journaling, I have several different kind of prompts or sequences, that I go through. It's not the same every time. It's just, I mix it up based on how I feel that day. But ultimately, it's about me asking the universe, what is it that I need to know so that I show up the best that I can be for me and for anybody else that I'm serving for the day. So that's really the gist of what I'm looking for. And when it comes to reading, I'm a fan of fiction. I like fiction, but typically in the morning, I am trying to fill my cup up, and I lean into something that's more knowledge-based, something that I'm learning, something that I can apply to my life. So I don't typically do fiction books in the morning. That's more for learning time. And about every other day, that journaling and reading time happens in the sauna. So a couple years ago, I did a couple sessions in the sauna at a spa that I go to, and I really enjoy how it feels for me to have a good deep sweat and just get the toxins flowing. So I did the math, and hey, it worked out that I was going to spend less money to have a sauna installed in the house than to continue to go to the spa every other week and do it. So I got one in my house, and every other day I have sauna time while I am doing my journaling and my reading. So I do the journaling first on those days because I don't want to be dripping sweat on my pretty journal. And then I do the reading after I've got my journaling done. So after that, I will, usually I need another glass of water. So I'll get some more water, and depending on the schedule of the day, I may get my walk in right then before I go shower and get ready for the day. If I have some things coming up early, then I'll just put my walk off until maybe my lunch break or after dinner. So some non-negotiables. Every day I'm going to do my eccentrics. Every day I'm going to get walking in. My walking doesn't have to be in the morning. That I know it's going to happen, and I know I can make it happen. So I just kind of look at the layout of my day and put it where it's going to fit the best with the other things that I've got going on. Non-negotiables, I got water coming in me all morning. By the time I hit the shower, a lot of times I've already got 36 ounces of water down me. So I get it in early, so I'm not up all night going to the bathroom. So my personal goal is a gallon of water a day. That is a lot of water. You may not want to do, that may just seem out there for you, but I feel best when I'm really getting hydrated, and I shoot for a gallon. I don't always hit it, but that is my goal for the day. So, I get ready for the day and start my work. My work probably looks like yours, sitting at a computer. So I do allow myself breaks to stretch throughout the day, just to get up and move my legs, get moving. And you might be wondering, where the heck is breakfast, Kristin? I don't typically eat breakfast. From the outside, it might look like I do a intermittent fasting type of plan, and it really probably is, but what I am focused mostly on is following my hunger and my fullness scale. So typically I don't eat until 12 or 1 o'clock in the day, somewhere in that time range. But here's the thing, I'm following my hunger scale. I'm not hungry until then, most days. But if at 10 o'clock I'm hungry, what's going to happen is I'm going to go through kind of a mental checklist of questions for myself. I'm going to ask, have you had water? Have I been drinking my water? Or am I getting dehydrated? If I haven't had enough water, I'm going to drink some water. If I've had water, I might ask myself, how'd you sleep last night? If I didn't sleep well, then maybe I need just to take 10 minutes to just lay down and rest my eyes and give myself a break. If I slept well and I'm not really tired, then I'm going to ask, are you bored? Am I bored, or is there something emotional stressing going on to me? If it's bored, I have always got a big to-do list. I will take a break from my work and go do something that's more creative to get some boredom energy out. If it's an emotional thing, maybe I pull out my journal again. Maybe I do a little bit of meditating. If it's hunger, I'm going to go eat, but I go through this checklist to see, are you hungry, or you just think you're hungry? Your hormones just telling you you're hungry. So I go through that. If I'm hungry at 10 o'clock, hey, I'm going to eat at 10 o'clock. It's break fast early. It doesn't matter to me. I follow the hunger and fullness scale. And then for dinner, we eat dinner usually around anywhere from 5:30 to 6 o'clock. We're having dinner. And my evenings, I try to make sure my walk is in if I haven't got it in earlier in the day. And just to have some family time and relax most of the time. Some evenings I am having to take client calls and do some work. But typically I like to block off my evening for family. And that's kind of what a day in my life looks like. So I want you to think about from this, what are your non-negotiables? What are the things that you're going to feel best doing every day? One thing I didn't mention was meditation. A lot of people will say you need to do meditation in the morning. That doesn't work for me. I've built this routine over years. It's evolved, and putting the meditation in the morning doesn't feel like the right spot for me. There are days when I feel like I'm losing focus. I just can't concentrate on my work, and I'm just like spinning my wheels. That's when I'm like, okay, take a minute and just shut everything off and just sit with yourself and listen to yourself. And that's when I'll put my meditation in. Typically, my meditation falls in the afternoon when I give myself a few minutes to just get my mind back on track. And if there's too many things jumbled in there, just give everything a chance to settle and start over again. And I will do that through meditation or through breath work. And for breath work, I love the app Pause, and I love the voice. I love that I can set the time frame that I want to do. I can pick what area of focus. Do I need clarity? Do I need energy? Do I need rest? Do I need decision making? What area am I needing? And then I can do anywhere from 5 to 30 or 60 minute breath works. But typically I keep my meditation or breath work short. My attention span is not that long. So I keep it generally somewhere in the 15-minute range is probably what I do. but it's really just to settle me back down and focus me, get me focused back on the task and what I need to do most. You fit it where it fits you. Maybe you find that meditation works really good in the morning. Then do that. There's no set rule. Just realize it's about you figuring out what you need to do consistently so that you're filling your own cup up. And my routine, my gosh, it seems busy, but that is what fills me up and allows me to show up in my best way for the rest of the world. And yours is going to take some practice, but it's figuring out what are those consistent non-negotiables that make you feel the best. I know what I feel like when I do my stretching routine. I know what I feel like when I don't do my stretching routine. And it's an easy yes that I'm going to show up every day for that because I want to feel that way. And that is what your morning should be. That's what your whole day should be, is things that make you feel your best. So it's an evolving process, and I hope you get something out of this that you can take away and start figuring out how to get that consistency into all of your days. So I will see you next week for another Kiss from Kristin. Until then, bye-bye.